we look at, since I have the responsibility of railways, so I'll talk a bit more about, give more examples out of railways, but the context overall remains the same, how it is improving the productivity of the economy, how it is improving the way goods and people move, how are the manufacturers, they get better facilities. That's the basic context. The pace is what is important, the scale is what is important, and the scope of changes which are happening here, that's very important to understand. If you look at the period from 4 to 14, the number of railway tracks, the kilometers of railway tracks, was about 15,000 kilometers. The number in the last 10 years is 31,000 kilometers. And to put it in context, that is more than the entire network of a rich country like France. That's the importance of this number. This is more than the entire network of France added in last 10 years. Right now we are adding 14.5 kilometers a day, and in the last year we added 5,300 kilometers. In 1 year, we added more than the entire network of Switzerland or Austria or Belgium. That's the pace at which work is happening. Gone are those days when we used to simply say that the population of that much is added to our country. Now, the infrastructure of many of these nations is getting added to our country's infrastructure. Same is the case of railway electrification. If you look at the 60 years from 1947 to 2014, the kilometers electrified was only 21,000 kilometers. 60 years. And the last 10 years is 41,000. Imagine 60 years versus 10 years and 2x work. That is the pace at which work is happening. Any project you take, I'm just giving some samples. The bullet train project, just in 3 years flat, 327 kilometers of the Piers Viaduct has been done. Many engineering marvels are being built. This is the undersea tunnel which will be built below the Thane Creek. This is the Thane Creek. This will be almost 21 kilometer, and this will be about 25 to 65 meters below the surface of the sea. So this is going to be the first undersea tunnel in our country. The first underwater metro was built. This is under the river Hooghly in Kolkata. Any Kolkatans here? What do you think about it? Feel proud? Bhalo achi? Bhalo achi. Good. So this is the first undersea, and then India's biggest transport tunnel. This is in Jammu and Kashmir. Anybody from Jammu and Kashmir here? कैसा लगता है? सुंदर. कैसे बोलेंगे अपनी भाषा में? क्या बात है? इनके लिए जोर से ताली बजाओ यार. कश्मीरी में बोले. Thank you. One of the things which is very important in railways is the complexity of tunnels is very, very high compared to, let's say, highway or any other sector. Look at the pace at which work is happening. Railways is like 150 plus years old, right? In its entire history, the number of tunnels was 125 kilometers. Entire history of railways, since its inception, way back. In the last 10 years alone, 370 kilometers of railway tunnels done. That's like having a tunnel all the way from Bengaluru to Chennai. That is the pace and scale and scope of the work being done, right? And this is a beautiful Chenab bridge. Amiyast, right? That one. This is our Chenab bridge, now ready. Just tunnel 1 ka thoda sa kaam baki hai. Then rest of the work is practically done. What I want to show here is this bridge, done by our own engineers, 35 meters higher than the Eiffel Tower. Right? So it's really complex, really very, very big. It's just like I met Manu Bhakkar. She made us proud for the work that she has done, the medal that she has won. She has made the country proud. And this is where our engineers are making the country proud. Give a big round of applause for all the engineers. Thank you. I hope the engineers out there working in Kashmir Valley, they listen to your clap. And if they haven't, I'll make sure that they listen. Great. I'll come to the Vande Bharat trains. Again, the concept here is that we should be able to develop good engineered, nicely engineered products because our engineers are designing for the world. If they are designing for the world, why can't they design for our own country? That was the challenge thrown by our Prime Minister. And the train which has been designed, if you look at many parameters, this train is better than the best in the world. So, the acceleration 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, right? The best in the world is 54 seconds. I won't take names, diplomatic issues, right? So, this one does 0 to 100 in 52 seconds. If you compare the noise level inside this train, compare it with a Boeing or an Airbus, it is 100 times less noise level compared to an aircraft. That's the level of engineering which has gone in it. You must have seen some videos where when we are testing this train at 180 kilometers per hour and we kept a glass of water, the water doesn't spill. ग्लास नहीं हिलता है लेकिन दुनिया हिल जाती है, right? Beautiful train. Now the Vande sleeper has been designed, constructed, and very soon it will start the trials. Very soon, as in within next 7 days, the trials will start. Today already Honorable Prime Minister announced it in his speech. Again, lots and lots of efforts on making sure that we get the trains for all the classes of the society. Because there is a technical challenge when you go beyond 100 kmph speeds, then you can't have non-air conditioned trains. Because the wind, the air envelope which gets created around a train, it will cause lots of air to come inside if the windows are open and the door is open, and the train can become unstable. So that's why for 100 kmph non-air conditioned trains, we have designed a special train called Vande Bharat train. Again, absolutely world-class features, very safe, and made sure that a person who wishes to travel at 450 rupees for 1,500 kilometers. 450 rupees would be how many dollars? What about $4? $5? $5 for a 1,500 kilometer long journey. $5 for a 1,500 kilometer long journey. That is the kind of, that's the thought process that we have, where we have to make sure that every section of the society is getting the best. So this focus continues in the third term.